Welcome, and you join me for postbag number 10. You know, some more interesting things fell through the letterbox in the past week or so, and I hope you enjoy them. First one, and I've taken to doing a pile of stuff. He first brought it to my attention that, of course, these labels are heat sensitive, and where I used to colour them in and do all things like that, takes 5 seconds with a heat gun and job's a good one. So, what's in box number 1? I really need to get a sharper scalpel blade. Oh. Try and bring this up and focus on it. Not sure how well it's can be seen, but it is in fact a very small, what they say is the end does turn just, a small trimmer adjuster. So, and what's in this box, or packet, sorry? Now, can anyone guess from the contents? We have 5 little heat sinks, 5 sets of cables, and 5 boards or a little trimmer. Now, I'm not sure how well I can get. Can you actually make out what's on there? Come on, camera, focus. Let me pause that while I'm juddering about. Then you might get to see it's a stepper motor driver. As you might have noticed that if you'd watched, was it Postbag 8, the auction, and that I got a load of little tiny stepper motors, and I've also got a load of stepper motors laying around, and I also need a blind for my room, and so the idea is that I'm going to use one of these to drive a stepper motor to open and shut the blind by Wi-Fi control, to save me doing it. So that's the first one. Let's move these out of the way. Let's put them back in their box. Number 2, connect. That's what it says, connectors. That's the best way of getting in here. I've got these are a bit long. Oh. Right, what have we got? Oh, they haven't used. When you think, a lot of these things are used because you want to go from A to B on a board, and they've used the stiffest ribbon cable they could find. So a rough guess, white should repeat every 10, 20, 30, no, that's all right. Oh, start with brown then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they're doing black as 10. So there's 10 there, 10 there, 10 there. So there's 40 way strips. Should have guessed from the width, but it's a long time since I've used a lot of ribbon cables. Don't get to use them much nowadays. I used quite a lot in the past, and after a while you could get to just glance at them and see, and guess how wide they were. Right, so that's female to female. That is male to female. And that is male to male. So I was making them up from kits. Whenever I wanted one of these, I would make them up, and then I decided that making them up was taking too much time, and so I thought, well, they're quite cheap, I'll buy some. Plus I was running out of my kits. You don't always get a lot of the singles, and I was running out of singles pretty fast. So they shall go into the, well, they should be cut up a bit, I think, so they're not such a wide strips, and I think they are going to be very useful. Another item. What's in here? Well, they've improved their packaging since the last ones I bought. I can show you what. Sorry about the noise. CE marked. And these are the new Sonoff minis. I think I might put a bit more sleeving over that, seeing as part of that is connected to the aerial. It's connected electrically in here, and there is no isolation in here. Because obviously you are not meant to touch it. It's meant to sit in the roof. So I bought 2 of those to play with, and these are the very basic originals. Oh, they've lost the LED. My first ones have an LED. It'll be interesting to take this apart now and have a look at what's on the inside. Yes, I don't think I got a quick demo of Excuse me. Notice the that's an early, very early version, but it's a couple of years. I think this one might be a dead one. Oh no, it's an empty box. I've bought quite a few of these, and one of them did arrive dead, and so this must be the case for it. But as you can see, they've improved their packaging. It looks pretty snazzy. These are CE marked. These weren't. Never claimed to be CE marked. But at least they've got the CE marking logo right. When they first got them CE marked, I did point out to them in an email that they'd used the wrong symbol. That looks about right. If you draw a circle around, if you turn the C into a circle and the E into a circle, the two circles should overlap. So that looks like it might. If you look at a normal China export, where they call it the CE, that the C is closer to it. And this is the waterproof case, as I have some outside lights that are controlled in the garage, and I decided that one of them, really, I don't want it exposed like that in the garage. So for a small fee, I bought the box. So that should make my garage installation a bit better, as at the moment every time you get a power cut, the mechanical timer driving the outside lights goes wrong, and I can never remember to go out and fix it. But this will be actually in the garage, so as long as it's spider proof, that's all I need. As the majority of time, you know, it's not going to get wet inside the garage, but we do have a vast amount of eight-legged critters living in there. So that's looking good. Put it back in its box. That's something to do during the week. I do like the Sonoff stuff. I've got quite a few around the house. But running table lamps, because obviously these aren't really suitable for anything else. Oh, and extension leads. I've got a few extension leads that can be remotely turned on and off, which is all very useful. Like that. Not sure which light in the house I'm going to put one of them in, or whether I might just build a test rig. As obviously I've got to load Tasmoto on it and see if Tasmoto works okay, because it'll be running with Home Assistant. But that's those packages. And another one. What have we got here? A torch, a lid, and 50 grams of glue, which according to this has got Russian reach. But you're a better man than me if try and get it to focus better. If you can follow the instructions. So I've got something I want to try it on. I was putting a new extractor fan in the kitchen, and the little dampers that flap up and down when the motor's running, one of them doesn't seem to return to the sealed position very quickly. So a bit of this, an M4 nut, give it a bit of weight, and that might be it. Well, that's kind of the end of the post bag. Yeah, what did we get? Oh, you know, you've seen a few bits. And there we have the post bag. Sonoffs, ultraviolet glue, hot stepper leads, stepper motors, drivers, and a mess on my table. So hopefully you'll stick around and come back and see what I do with all this stuff. So, you know, if you like it, please hit the subscribe button. You know, comment, hit that notification bell. You know, help me. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year, and I haven't got long. So, you know, if you want to, make my day. Subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.